I'm at Dollywood. Our Dollywood passes are going to be expiring this weekend, so I thought I would pop over to Dollywood because we will have to buy new passes in order to come back in after this. So thought I would just do a walk through Dollywood here for folks to enjoy. That's the photo op spot right there. Anyway, hopefully, I don't know if I'll get a hit on it or not, but they are playing music. So we'll just give it a try, and I'll keep trying to talk, I guess, while I do this walkthrough over here. Love this flower and food festival that Dollywood puts on, like the umbrellas up there. That's like one of my favorite things that I just think is so beautiful. It's just gorgeous. The colors, all the different colors and things like that. They even have this area right here where you can pose for photos and hold an umbrella up. There's a photographer usually over there in that area. So this is one of the concert areas where usually it's 3 people or something that gets in there and plays. Now the Flower and Food Festival continues on. Oh, look there's the fairy lady right there. She's posing with the little girl. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Mama's showing her the picture and she's excited. It's really cute. Donnie did a little posing with her the other day when he was there. That's so cute. And then they have these beautiful topiaries all over. And of course, Dolly Parton's butterflies. That's so sweet. I love that. Now this area we didn't walk in the last time we were here, and we did our walk around. So here's some more of the beautiful flowers. And here's one of the mountain streams. Sometimes we see the ducks around in here. Dollywood is really beautifully landscaped. They've done a great job with their decorations. I don't see the ducks right now, but sometimes we see them swimming around in here. That's the time saver place. That's where we got our flour and food. There's some more flowers. Pretty. But that's where the we bought the flour and food festival. The thing where you eat, the cart where you eat. So there's Dolly's Closet, her style, her size. Chalk Artistry by Jamie Hauser. Chasing Rainbows, the Dolly Parton story. There's Dolly's Home on Wheels. Must be open today. It wasn't open the last time we came here, but it seems to be open today. The Chasing Rainbows is Dolly's museum. So that's just where you go in and you can see the memorabilia from Dolly. So here is some more of the flowers. I love these big cardboard flowers. I just think they're so beautiful. So pretty. And look at those flowers right there. Beautiful colors with the bright pink and the purple. Here is Easy Way 5 and 10 cent store. The Pines Theater. This reminds me of our friends, Footprints in the Pines. So I don't know what that is, but that's interesting. They must have a quartet, I'm guessing. They might have a quartet right there. It's optometrist. And here's Red's right here. This is such a cool, interesting place. Like a 1950s diner, drive-in diner. And burgers, shakes, and fries. They have it decorated really cute at Christmas time. So, I just passed by a little girl in the road. So there's the little outdoor area to eat. And there's Red's. And they have that always rockin', always Coca-Cola sign that spins around at the top. And then they have these cool little vintage signs that they have out to drive refreshed. They're obviously sponsored by Coca-Cola. There's another sign back there. Thick frosty shakes, burgers, best burgers in town, it says. And this is the high octane over here, and then Howard's TV repair. I mean, this area is really cute, vintage vibe, 1950s, 1960s, and you can see the old-fashioned TV and stuff like that in the window. There's another one, and then the fan and the old-fashioned lights, and look at that TV right down there. It's really cute. Cash Walker Supermarket. This is supposed to be a replica of a supermarket. So there are tomatoes and delicious coffee, green beans, cat food, pizza, corn flakes. Really cute. I love these kind of old vintage things that they have around here. And then here are the vegetables, tomatoes, lemons, oranges, bananas. It's just really, really cute the way they have everything decorated. And then here, of course, is the Airstream Dippin' Dots. They have the Dippin' Dots that they sell in here. And then here's the custom Ford, 1955.
Dollywood Radio, loving every moment. Elvis Presley. Boy, he had a big hit for that song in 1950.
That's a cool car and absolutely beautiful. I just absolutely love this color. I would definitely have a car this color if I had the opportunity. Absolutely love this. It's like my favorite color, actually, of a car is the turquoise. So, and there's the lightning rod up there. the ride lightning rod. And here's the old Model A Ford. 1930 Model A Ford. But see, I love this yellow too.
Want me to do what you want me to do?
And then there's this Chevrolet. Let's see, I'm not sure. I don't see it set. I don't see a year on it. The Rusty Pepper would probably know. There's Rockin' Roadway. And there's Watson Motor Company.
Welcome to Dollywood. We're glad you're here. Safety and well-being of our guests and employees.
Hi, kind old gentlemen. Thanks for coming in.
Dollywood safety measures continue to remain.
There is more of the reds on this side.
For disease control and prevention, appropriate state and local agencies, and expert consultants. Be safe with us at Dollywood.
Lightning speed. Fill up today at Revere's Gas and Service. And then here's the quality used cards, discount prices. And the police car. Hi, Chad. Yeah, you probably had, I don't know, did you have cold or rain when you were here, Chad? This is a nice warm day. Yesterday was slightly drizzly. It was supposed to rain a lot more than it did. But it was just a slight drizzle. So I decided not to go to Dollywood yesterday and to come over here today because it was not really supposed to rain today. If maybe just the tiniest little bit. You had both cold and rain, yeah. Drive fresh. I love the sign, the vintage signs that they have. And over there is the little cars. Oh, there we are. There's the ducks. Hi, Tara. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Are you driving your nieces back home? I know they spent the night with you. Those are all three male ducks. I don't know where the little girl is.
You don't want to go to the train?
Oh, you have one niece still with you. So, I'm looking forward to seeing Ryan shave his beard. So if he pops on this to listen to it, Ryan, we're holding you accountable. You need to shave your beard. Oh. You're ready to ride some roller coasters? Tara, we are going to have to renew our Dollywood passes so that we can get in. Just thought about it, and there's the Lakeside Lemonade. Our passes expire this weekend. And so we got my new car insured, and then got a license plate on it. So we do have to get our passes, our new passes. So wasn't thinking about that. I bet that is refreshing on a warm day, you know? So I was able to come over here today because of my new car, and we got the insurance and the plates on it. So huge blessing to be able to get out because Donnie's at work. He might come over here in a little while and join me. We have 2 more stamps on the Food and Flower Festival food card. There was 5 and we had used 3 of them. So there's 2 more that we could eat. And so I, called him up and asked him if he could come on over here, and then we could do a little vlog of that, eating those food items together. The kids, they're enjoying this. Look how much fun they're having. Big smiles, big smiles. I think the biggest smiles are on the kids sometimes. Dollywood's River Rampage. Oh, they're waving at their grandma. She was taking probably a video of them. I love all the water spots that Dollywood has. And look how they have the floating containers of flowers. You rode that, Tara, and got wet, and it was probably cold when you were here too. Hi, Deb. 2 old people on a couch. I enjoy even just coming in and walking around Dollywood because my back can't do rides. So I might sometime, I don't know, I might try to get on that rampage sometime, but my body doesn't do real good with bouncing my back. So I'm not sure how it'll go, but if it's a hot day, I might try it. If I have something on and I don't have, I'd have to have my electronics really protected well in some sort of a bag or something, because I wouldn't want them to get wet. It was chilly but fun, Tara, when you came. Yeah, I mean, isn't this just beautiful right here? Couldn't you just sit in a chair right here and look at this? I mean, if you had a hammock or a chaise lounge or something, you could almost just sit here and fall asleep right in this spot. I'm under the tree, which is, giving me some shade. Just sharing a little bit of the beauty from Dollywood. Okay, we'll walk around a little more. There's a sign that says, "Did you know the Smoky Mountain River Rampage simulates white water streams for our guests to enjoy? In the Tennessee Valley, TVA protects white water streams for multiple benefits and for adventurers who are up to the challenge." They think they're going to get real wet, so. By the way, oh, Shannon, you're headed to Walmart. Okay, you have me playing, but turn down. It's pretty smooth. If it's pretty smooth and not real bumpy for my my back, I might could ride it then, because I can't do something that like jars my discs in my back, because my MRI, I had 6 bulging discs in my neck and back. And I actually got that injury from riding on a wooden roller coaster. So I have to be really careful. At Frontier City. Oh, I imagine. Well, Deb, when we come back for a visit, maybe we'll have to go there. We're going to see some more of Route 66 one of these days, and we're going to come back there because we missed some areas in Acadia and I think Oklahoma City as well. Oh, the one that you have might be bumpy over there. I mean, they do go over these little rapid things. There's a little dip here and there. Wish you were here too, Scott. I was just telling Tara we're going to have to renew our Dollywood passes because we used the money we had when we came back from vacation. We used it to get the insurance and the license plate on the car. So now we have to, Donnie's working, so build back up some income to buy our Dollywood passes because they expire this weekend. Scott, you love this ride? That was cool. Hi, Drops Family Garden. Race car? No. Okay, yeah. Race car driving as a career is out of the question for me. Absolutely, for sure. Hi, Rocky Coyote. I mean, it feels, just looking at the water feels refreshing to me. It is a warm day here today. I don't know exactly what the temperature is, but I heard that it was supposed to get into the mid 80s, maybe 86 or something like that. Yesterday, it was supposed to get about 82 and be rainy, and it just had like a little light drizzle all day, but it was, I think, even way lower in temperatures, more down. It felt like it was in the 70s, the low 70s or something like that. So it was totally unpredictable. Even I was with our friends yesterday, Will and Dawn from Yankee in the South. I was chatting with them and spending time with them for several hours after their the meetup was over. And there were a couple other of their friends there, Eddie and another friend. And so, oh, this baby is not happy. He's crying. Mama's trying to comfort him. He seems better now. Mama leaned over. But he was crying pretty good a minute ago. What a blessing, Scott, that you're able to come here often. And you really have a beautiful property as well. I've seen some of the pictures of where you live in Kentucky, and boy, that's some beautiful, beautiful country over there. Somebody's listening to music over here by me, so I might have to walk on by. They're playing music in the background. So, that's Johnny Denver. Here they come again. Another one. Oh, okay. Yeah, affordable hotels. One of these days, though, Tara, just agree with me in prayer, because we are believing for property that we could invite our friends to, because we're in our RV right now, so we can't. There's no room for friends. But one of these days, we're believing God for a cabin here in the Smokies, and then we can invite our friends to come. You all, Shannon, Deb and Mark, so many of you that we would invite to come stay at our place. We're believing for having a space that we can invite friends to. The Tail of the Dragon. I know that is some twisty turny roads. I've never been on it. Donnie's never been on it. I've heard about it, and it's quite the drive. We might have to drive it in my little bug car at some point. Let's see. Dogs and taters. This is the theater. Now, there used to be over here in this area like all craft stuff, and they took all of that out and they put all the seating in so that there was more seating for people that are eating at places like this. They can come in here and they can eat. So Donnie was going to work until about 4:30 and then go get his paycheck. And then come over here. There's always these little Dolly sayings around the park.
I like the flower festival.
Misty-eyed, I look about the meadow where I stay, for it's there I find courage to greet the coming day. For there among the flowers I kneel gently to my knees to have a word with God in the early morning breeze. Dolly. Where are you from, Rocky Coyote? There's another channel that I follow that's from Kentucky coal miner area, and his channel is called Ignited Coyote. Ohio. Oh, okay. We've got some friends in Ohio. Donnie was actually born in Ohio. There's mountain sunrise called Shokonahay. By Cherokee Indians, the Smoky Mountains are known as the land of blue smoke due to the frequent low-hanging clouds that cast a blue-like shadow across the mountain range. While any time of the day in the Smokies is majestic, there is nothing quite like the fresh crispness of a mountain sunrise and the glorious aspiration of a new dawning. Huh, Dramamine. Dramamine, is that the stuff that is supposed to keep you from being motion sickness? It's made out of ginger.
Step right up, get your photo by the band.
I'll do it in it later. Thanks. This is a photo opportunity, but I'll do it later, maybe when Donnie's here.
It's very pretty around here.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't get to enjoy the park. I get to work. I'll be
She's a
up here
photo
Monday.
person. Oh, okay.
Actually getting to ride roller coasters.
Yeah.
Me, my mom, my boyfriend, and my sisters.
Yeah. My husband's supposed to be here in a little while, so maybe we'll get our picture taken then when he gets here.
Yeah.
Hi, Footprints in the Pines.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you very much. No problem. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Step right up. Get
There's
your photo
the other baby bear in the tree. These are some of the cutest topiaries to me. I just think they're so adorable.
These are so cute, especially with the bears, nose touching.
Yeah, the mama and the baby, and then the baby in the tree.
Step right up. Get your photos by the bears.
Turmeric and ginger help with motion sickness. That's interesting. This is another beautiful landscape area with all the colorful flowers that they have here. And then they have the frog catching the bug. Yeah, hi Weibo Family Adventures. Definitely Dollywood is a fun place to come. People ask, is it worth the price of the ticket? If you do have a military person in your family, Dollywood is very generous to them. Dollywood gives 30% off the price of a ticket to the military person. And then, oh, there's a duck right there preening itself. And then the little turtles, topiaries. We got a season pass, so I don't really know what a day ticket is to Dollywood, but they did give a 30% discount on the season pass to Donnie when he got his. They do it for the one-day tickets as well. There's a place in Gatlinburg called Anarchista. Definitely worth the price of the ticket to Anarchista. It's absolutely beautiful. 360 views of the mountains, the Smoky Mountains in that area. $80 plus taxes for a one-day pass, Tara says. Anarchista, absolutely love Anarchista. And that says, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you have to put up with the rain, Dolly says. So I'm gonna move on this way. And there's another one of the turtles. Absolutely cute. And so pretty. This is one of the statues that represents Dolly and her family playing in the Smoky Mountains. And this is another one right here. This is how kids played back in the day, remember? It wasn't about electronics. It was about climbing trees, playing with toys, things like that. Going out into nature, taking a walk in nature, seeing what you find out there. one of the best places, two of the best places in Dollywood to eat. One of them is right here, Miss Lillian's Smokehouse. Smoked meats and fried chicken. Over on the side is the barbecue corner. I think they serve some of the same foods as Miss Lillian's. And then the other place is Aunt Granny's. Patsy and the Smokies, hello, thanks for coming in. If you all haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We live here in the Smokies and we do go on adventures. This is a pop-up live stream. Sometimes we go out somewhere and do a pop-up live stream. There's some more beautiful flowers over there. And then the waterfall. And then the grist mill over here. Hot, fresh cinnamon bread made daily. And it's good. If you haven't had it, it is good. But I'll tell you another tip. If you do not get into Dollywood and you absolutely want to try some of this fresh made cinnamon bread, you can go over to Dreammore Resort, which is near the entrance of Dollywood, and they sell it there. So even if you don't have a ticket or something, or you can't come in a certain day and you want to try that cinnamon bread, you can go over there and they do sell it. So I absolutely love these old working grist mills. I think they're beautiful. Especially when the wheels are turning. There's another one over at the old mill. And when they are making it's a working grist mill over there as well. They make the grains into flour and everything over there as well. And it spins, especially when they're using it, when they're working it. There's seating over here where people are snacking on their bread. This is the Valley Theater. This is one of the areas where they have concerts. So this area right here is called the Porch Sitters Union. It's a fun spot to sit down. Especially if there's if the seating in here is full, then for the concert, then you can come over here sometimes and grab a seat in a rocking chair at the Porch Sitters Union. And then here starts the Craftsman area. There's this is a place Donnie enjoys eating, ham and beans. It wasn't really. They didn't have much that I could eat there, but Donnie loved it. Cozy Bear Cove. Over here, now, over there at the wood carvers area, that's where our friends, Gail the artist, where she was selling her paintings. And she does some absolutely beautiful paintings. She'll be back here in the fall to be selling her beautiful paintings. There's personalized vintage signs. You can have a vintage sign made and they'll personalize it for you here. So, wood carving shop. Let's see. Yes, it's so good to see the faces and not the mask. Dollywood stopped the mask not too long ago, a little while ago, in the park. You didn't have to wear it, except you would have to wear it just getting in through the kiosk. But now they discontinued that as well. Now there still are some employees that are wearing the masks, but Dollywood does employ about 60% senior citizens. Let's see. Trying to see who. The Children's Adventures. Hello. Just trying to say hello to whoever came in. Nice to have you back, Shannon. Appreciate you. I was just saying, I don't know if you'd heard it or not, Shannon. I said agree in prayer with us, everyone. We are
Welcome to Dollywood.
believing God for a cabin that has space for our friends to come and stay with us when they come over to the Smokies. And of course, I said Shannon and Tara and Deb and Mark and so many of our friends. We want to have a space for our friends to come and stay with us, and then it won't cost a hotel room or a cabin space or whatever. And of course, we're dog friendly, you know that, Shannon. So you would be able to bring your little fur babies. And we're believing for some sort of a space to give our friends their own privacy. This is amazing in Dollywood. But this is like their own space in Dollywood, so that, at our cabin, so that they have a space they could bring their fur babies and have their own little space, so it will be nice. So even if the fur babies bark, it'll be okay. But this is amazing in a theme park to have a church. So kudos to Dollywood for having a church. They actually do have church services, and they have showtimes here as well. But this is the church services are at 11:30 a.m. When I did see them, they had people seated out here. I don't know if they had people seated inside for that particular church service yet. They might still be doing the social distancing. I'm not sure when it comes to that. This is another one of these cute little mountain streams. Hi, Freezer Bound Outdoors. Yeah, are you coming to Dollywood?
It's just skeleton.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the church service at this little church one of these days as well. We'll come over here. It's been like a challenge for all of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 because you had to make reservations to even come here. So she must be getting ready maybe to do her little song set. She does it like an old-fashioned
Especially when we came
African American type little concert. I just think this is absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, I listened to her for a few minutes. I was vlogging, so I was trying to get everybody in, and I got her in. I didn't stay long at any of the concert spots, but I did try to get them all in, at least everyone that was singing when I was going by. And this is the new blacksmith shop. They made the old one into a picnic area for people to eat because there wasn't enough seating for the restaurants. So Dollywood has tried to create more outdoor seating, which is very, very nice. We have several YouTuber friends that we follow. a few anyway. Bar Run Forge. There's Ivy's Forge and Homestead, and they do the blacksmith forging. Dollywood does it as well. The summer celebration starts June the 25th to July the 31st. And they're supposed to have like a 3D drone light show. So maybe we could get our Dollywood passes renewed to come see that. Hi, Carrie. Our season passes to Dollywood are expiring this weekend. Excuse me, I had a little dust. I swallowed a little dust there in my throat. It made me cough. Oh. I have a allergic reaction to dust because I actually had pneumonia once from somebody's dusty basement. They started sweeping it while I was standing there talking to Donnie. Donnie was painting it, and the grandmother came down and just started sweeping up the dust, and I ended up with pneumonia. So I'm a little sensitive to dust in my throat. This is a fun spot though here. Another fun ride. See if I can get up here to show you the people coming down this ride.
And those jets come out of the water. They're not on the boat.
Had a couple of drops on my face on that one. It felt good though. Did you get it? Yeah.
The spray.
Just a little spray, yeah.
Honey, this is a family ride. Everybody can go on it.
Oh yeah, I got a little splash on that one. It actually feels good. Yeah, you might have to get Scott on this one. I could imagine there might be some screams coming down.
Lane, you see that boat over there? That's where you need to look to see Mom to know when she's going to be up there. No. Look here. Look. That boat's sitting somewhere here.
So we had High PT Adventures. We had, since our passes were expiring this weekend, and it's still the Flower and Food Festival, we still had that card on us with 2 more stamps on it to get the food, try the food. So Johnny was gonna get off work and come over here and meet me, and then we were gonna try 2 of those food items that was on the card. And the Flower and Food Festival expires this weekend. So I thought I'd come over here and just walk around a little bit and show Dollywood some while I'm waiting for Donnie to get here. And there, back there is the eagles. Dollywood does rescue the eagles, American bald eagles they have up there. But there's a lot of stuff growing up, a lot of vines growing up the net right now. So I don't even know if you can see the eagles. But this is some of the information of Dollywood restoration project. So and I give them kudos for that. This used to be the blacksmith shop right here, but this restaurant, Hickory House Barbecue, the only seating they had for it was right here, these picnic tables. And of course, when there's a lot of people coming in and wanting to eat, it really wasn't sufficient. So they took out the blacksmith shop and put this barn up and put all the picnic tables around it. So now there's seating here. That is, some of it's covered. This area does not have the covered seating. It just has the trees. So if it's raining, you would get wet in this area. But that actually has the cover on top of it if it was raining. So that's a good idea Dollywood did, is put all this additional seating in the area. You know, we haven't seen the bird show yet. Probably when we come back after we get our passes renewed, then we'll be able to see the bird show, because I do like a bird show. I saw a bird show in Busch Gardens, and I believe I saw a bird show in San Diego. There was some theme park I went to so many years ago there. It was a nature type park there. This is a caricature area where they do caricatures. And some of them, this area is a little bit more realistic, and then over there is a little bit more of the caricatures. So, a couple different styles. Theme parks. Hi, Fit for Expedition. Thanks for coming in. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. This is a pop-up live. You never know when we're going to pop up live. But this is just one of them. We do have Monday nights is our normal live stream night. And we have been trying to go to different areas around the Smoky Mountains lately to do our live streams, just for a change of scenery. If you have pets, and if you have one of those animals that is a handicap, dog for yourself, you deal with a situation where you have to have a dog with you. This is right here, the area where you can take your dog and have them relieve themselves. It's just a little area back here. You put them through the gate, and this is a little small fenced-in area for your dog to do their business, which is very nice. Oh, okay, you're already subscribed. Thanks. I always think this is funny. The rules for teachers: you may not marry during the term of your contract. There's a lot of There's a lot of rules back then that they had that teachers were not allowed to do. And pausing on that and reading it would be funny. So then across from the schoolhouse is where the adults and the human beings, children, relieve themselves. And there's Blazing Fury over there. And there's the schoolhouse right there. So last time I was in this area, did get a copyright hit on a country song. So I'll just go on past. Hopefully it's not an issue this time.
The safety and well-being of our guests and employees remains our top priority. Dollywood safety measures continue to remain consistent with guidance from health officials, including
But
the
if I
Centers
do
for
get a hit,
Disease
it'll probably
Control
just
and
have to go
Prevention,
silent. I'll just have to let
appropriate
it go
state and
silent
local agencies,
for
and
that.
expert consultants. Play safe with us at Dollywood.
I always think this is funny. That's the Tennessee Tornado Ride roller coaster, and then it's like this little buggy, this little wagon got caught in a tornado and ended up in the treetops. I always think that's funny. Cute little theming there. Hello, Virginia. Hope you're having a blessed day. Donnie is supposed to meet me over here. He's working, and he's supposed to meet me over here in a little while. And then we had two more stamps on our Dollywood Food and Flower food card. So I kind of wanted him to come in with me. And yeah, that could happen. A buggy or a wagon or something could end up in the treetops from a tornado for sure. Thankfully, there was supposed to be some tornado weather when we were over in Oklahoma. Not during the meetup, but we actually stayed longer in Oklahoma because since I was over there, my dream since I was a child was to go back to Route 66 because I was there traveling it with my family when I was a kid. So there's the Tennessee Tornado right there. One of the roller coasters is just coming back, so I don't know if one is about to go up there or not. Oh, there they go. She was excited. She was like, whoa. Let's see. What do I enjoy the most about Dollywood? I think I like the theming. I love everything. It's like a Western theming, Old West town, the buildings. I just love that kind of thing. It does remind me of Route 66. And I have such fond memories of that. And like I was saying, we stayed a little longer at Route 66. There they go. They're having fun. We stayed longer on Route 66. In Oklahoma to go to Route 66. I wanted to do it last year. I wanted to go to the meetup last year and then do Route 66 and meet my friend, Sooner Girl Travels. Like, this is one of the things here that I just think is so cool. I love this kind of thing, this theming. Fresh buttermilk, Locust Ridge Farm. Just all those little things like that Dollywood does. I just love to come and walk around. I love to see all these buildings, even like this part of the Tennessee tornado right here. I mean, it looks almost like an old mining camp, and that's you know, that seems like it might be starting to fall. It seems like it's leaning, you know, but that's just so clever in their designers to do that and put that stuff together. Of course, there are things that we enjoy here as well. You know, I mean, we enjoy eating at Aunt Granny's and we enjoy eating at Miss Lillian's. And then we enjoy treats from the bakery or something from the candy store. I'm more of a chocolate kind of girl, not so much hard candy. But I just think that old-fashioned candy is so vintage cool. Let's see. This thing is putting off a little mist. It feels really nice right now. It is a warm day. Hey, Chris's Clever Crafts. See that smoke? I mean, that is the Dollywood train. And when I first arrived, the smoke from the train was coming over the trees. So it almost looked like there was a fire going on in Dollywood, but it was just the train, of course. And then you could hear the engine sound of the train. But that's nice in a warm day to have those misters coming by you. Oh, it's okay. A little girl bumped into me. Her dad says, "I'm so sorry." I said, "Oh, it's okay." I've bumped into a few people. Or it was them looking the other direction, and we were trying to walk past each other, so we bumped each other in the shoulder. So these are popular rides, of course, in this area. So Donnie likes this ride right here with the train, the little train. He likes this ride. I mean, it almost looks like a kiddie ride, but it's not a little kid's ride. It's for youth and adult. And then there's the beautiful, beautiful metal eagle that Dollywood has. And they do put luminaries out in the fall underneath it, and it's very, very beautiful. So I'm going to have to go past this music. Try not to let it hit me. Our friends said that for the most part that you can get a lot of copyright hits at Dollywood. Yeah, it's not a kiddie ride. They do have an area for the little kids. This is a monument to firemen. I have no ambition in this world but one, and that is to be a fireman. The position may, in the eyes of some, appear to be a lowly one, but we who know the work which the fireman has to do believe that his is a noble calling. Our proudest moment is to save lives. Fire Chief Edward F. Croker, 1910. Donnie had worked for a fireman back in Florida, and he became a good friend of Donnie's that he's still in contact with today. Has a lot of respect for him, and when we see something that is a salute to firemen, we try to honor it and pay homage to it, because firemen are absolutely heroes. Every time Donnie walks past this bench, he says that he wants to get in here and stain it and finish it and make it beautiful again, because it's really seen its day. This is the area that's for the little children to play. They've got these little grassy areas, and sometimes there's kids playing ball, but sometimes you'll see kids rolling around and jumping and doing cartwheels and everything in this area. It's a good place for them to get their energy out, because sometimes when they're waiting to get on a ride, they can stand around a while. So that could be, a big effort for a young child. So this is nice that they have this little area. Also, this area right here in around the beginning of November, Dollywood opens up their Christmas festivities. So they shut this waterfall down, and they actually put a giant tree here. It's a dancing tree, and it tells the story of the bear's cousins, the Smoky Mountains black bear and the polar bear. And it's quite interesting to see that in the wintertime. We've actually shown that on our channel, but I didn't really post the whole story of it. I just put music behind it because I didn't honestly know if that story was copyrighted or not. So I didn't want to get in trouble. But you can see the tree on our channel if you go back and look at our winter, what do they call it? The Christmas festival thing. But there's a cute area, and this is really cute. In the fall time, they have luminaries all around this area as well. Words. I'm not gonna say. A lot of people say they say words are hard. I'm just saying no, but sometimes they evade me for a minute when I'm trying to think of the name of something. There's another one of the roller coasters. It was a Christmas festival thing that you do like every day during Christmas time. And I did it this past year. But I was in mourning because my little tiny dog had passed away. And it was grieving. So I told Donnie, let's go out and do something. So every day we went out and vlogged something having to do with Christmas and winter and stuff like that here in the Smoky Mountains, and posted a couple things that we had from Florida. And it helped me. You wouldn't believe. It helped me so much with the grief. Now that area right there is where the all of the little kids rides are. I'm gonna walk this way though, and this is the mine roller coaster. Donnie was joking about this one day and said it looks like a miner's toilet, and he was totally joking about it. Turns out he looked it up on the search engine, and that's exactly what it is. A toilet for miners. Can you believe that? I mean, how funny. But that's what they used back in the miner days. It's a toilet. They send it up there, and then I guess they take it down and empty it, and then send it back up there. Because, I mean, what would you do to relieve yourself when you were over in that mine, right? Oh, there's Buzz. He's quiet right now. He's sleeping. $500 million expansion on I don't know, on Dollywood, or did I miss it? What are they adding an expansion on? I was walking, so I didn't see the comments. Buzz the buzzard is sleeping right now. He'll start talking pretty soon.
Timber!
There he goes.
No, that ain't it. Let's see. There she blows! That's not it either. Wait, I got it. Fire in the hole! Sorry, folks. Dreamed I was eating chili at the potato shack. Woo! Fortunately, this affords me a clever segue into my next story. This here tale's about Timber Canyon's own Wrong Way Joe. Back in the logging days, it was Joe's job to determine the natural lean of a tree, so they'd know exactly where it'd fall. Well, Joe had a knack for doing things the wrong way. So, if Joe called the tree in one direction, y'all could stand in that same spot and live to tell about it. Some say a huge tree nearly fell on the potato shack, but Joe, with the help of his head, broke the fall. And ever since then, Joe's been 20 mules short of a mule team. If Joe ever spoke his mind, he'd be speechless. Truth be told, Joe's been doing things the wrong way ever since he was knee-high to a bark beetle. When he was born, he came out backwards. When he got in trouble at school, he'd sit in the corner and face the class. He'd go north for the winter. And when his ship finally came in, Joe was at the train station. Now, despite a knack for doing things opposite, Joe managed to do something right, opening a restaurant in Timber Canyon. You see, all his life, Joe's mama had served them leftovers, and Joe, true to his image, never got to eat the original meal. So he decided to create something totally original. He made the potato the main course, and everything else was just, well, gravy. Now it's time for some shut-eye. Y'all talk amongst yourselves while I count my blessings instead of sheep. Counting sheep only makes me hungry.
That's one of the things Buzz says. He says several different things. And, you know, he doesn't say the same thing all the time. I'll tell you, Dollywood is handicap accessible for the most part. I mean, there's a few areas that, you know, they don't want you to go a certain area because of this is built on a mountain, Dollywood. So there's a few areas that are not that safe for like a wheelchair or a scooter or something because of the hill. How how steep it is in a few areas. So you have to like reroute and go into the safe zones. But for the most part, Dollywood is handicap accessible, and there is a lot of handicap parking. It seemed like today when I came in that it was even more handicap parking than they had previously. And there's some more seating for people to sit down and take a break or have something to eat or drink. One of the tips, if you do come to Dollywood, see those cups, those drink cups that say Dollywood? If you buy one of those at the beginning of the year, or even in a day or whatever, you can refill them, and then you can just bring them back every time you come and refill them. They also have a refillable popcorn bucket as well. Try to be where the water is. Can't hear the music as much. Can you see the rainbow in the water? I don't know if you can see it or not, but I see a rainbow in the water. I can feel a little bit of the mist from the fountain. Feels nice. It's almost like when you stand near it, it's almost a little bit of air conditioning. That ride, they're getting ready to go over the top. I'll tell you, that makes me dizzy just looking at it. I had to stop riding like spinning things when I was a young adult, actually, because when I was a kid, I could ride those spinning rides like tilt-a-whirl and everything like that. But then when I became an adult, those things made me dizzy. This is another beautiful thing. I would love for Donnie to build one of these on our property sometime when we get property. Because I just think this is absolutely beautiful artwork. And I know he's talented enough, he could do this. I always encourage him that way. It's funny because he didn't think he could do a lot of things that he's done. But this is the Thunderhead ride. This is a wooden roller coaster, which would be way too shaky for me. But he didn't think he could do some things. Donnie did not. But I would just encourage him and saying, you could do it. I know you could do it. And so after I would say that to him a number of times, he would try something. He would just try to do it. And then, he would just do it and be successful at it. And he'd say, I didn't think I could do it, but I did. It was like, yep, because what is God? God is a creator, and we are made in his image and his likeness. And I'm telling you, a lot of people, if they would just try something, they could do it. And you know, a lot of times, I think this is one of the cute areas too, with all the laundry back there. I just really, really like that. This is one of the areas I was talking about where I would have all kinds of different birdhouses in my property too, if I had them. And I love these spinning saws right there. Really cool. And there's an old saw right there. But this is the kind of stuff. This is like some of my favorite stuff at Dollywood. And if you watch my Dollywood videos, I usually try to include a lot of these things. I'll take pictures or something and I'll try to include a lot of these things in to my vlogs because I love it. And I love the flowers. Aren't those beautiful right there? Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to find a place to sit down in a minute and hook my phone up to the battery charger because it said battery low. I'm gonna walk around just a little bit more because Donnie should be coming here to meet me. And there's another one of those theme areas that just looks really, really, really cool to me. I love all these things. Thank you. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up if you haven't done it. It does help with the analytics. And this is like a little man-made tree, but it's cute the way they did that. Really cute. So I would just keep on talking because of the music right there in the background. Hopefully it's not too much. Again, the summer celebration for Dollywood is June 25th to July 31st. If you're coming to the area during that time, they're supposed to have a 3D drone light show. Now, if I can find a little shady spot. And there's, when you're leaving Dollywood, of course, this is where you go through the Emporium to go out. And that is the big store at Dollywood with a lot of different souvenirs and things like that. So, I'm not sure how close Donnie is to getting here yet. I appreciate you all for keeping me company while I'm waiting for Donnie to arrive. And then we'll do a little edited vlog of the those 2 food items. The bakery right here is one of our favorite spots. The ice cream store. And here's some of the seasonal Flower and Food Festival cookies and things they have, the treats they have. And there's their lemonade stand. But there's one of my favorite things of the Flower and Food Festival is those umbrellas. So somebody's not happy there. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, I'm going to keep on encouraging him because Donnie can do so much if he just would try. And so many people could do so much. Like even this, me walking around here today is just like totally like, you know, God, because, you know, my diagnosis, doctor's diagnosis was 6 bulging discs in my neck and back and plantar fasciitis. And I had the 6 bulging discs for probably about 7 years. And then the plantar fasciitis I had for, probably 22 years or something like that. So I'll try to hook up my battery here. Let me see. This is no music here. Let's see. There's somebody. Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you just hold this like this for just a second?
Sure.
I have to hook up my battery to it.
No problem. I'm happy to.
Who's getting like low battery, it says.
I've had low battery all day.
Have you?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Apple?
Yeah, it's an apple.
Good shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I am helping this young lady hold her selfie stick because she has to plug in her battery. So you take pictures of yourself, but you can hold it up like that. You can buy these sticks and you attach it to your cell phone. Then you can take some really cool selfies. Okay?
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Have a good day.
Yeah, this kind lady, and she was with her granddaughter, and she was kind enough to hold my phone so I could plug it in while I'm waiting for Donnie to get back. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, you just have to press in to try to do what you can do. Honestly, part of my testimony was I actually was bedridden for 3 years. I was like almost immobile in a way with my feet. I had plantar fasciitis, and then I had, this feels so nice in here, the air conditioning. I don't know if it's causing a wind from that fan or not, but oh, the air conditioning feels good in here. But 3 years I was bedridden. I was in the bed probably 23 hours a day for 3 years. I used an electric scooter, and I used a walker in the house. Now, when I went to church, I wouldn't take them with me because I was believing God, to be healed. So Donnie would bring me to the front of the church, and I would get out and go in, and I would sit down. Whenever they would say, stand up, I couldn't stand up. But I would sit there and I would rest my feet on Donnie's legs so that I could have them propped up, because I really couldn't have my feet dangling. The inflammation was too much. My feet were swelling all the time. My legs were swelling. It was really, really, really rough on me. So I learned through that, though, that I was allergic to potatoes, white potatoes, not sweet potatoes. So any kind of potato that's not a sweet potato, I was like allergic to it. And with the plantar fasciitis, the podiatrist said I wasn't able to heal because I was constantly swollen. But that's when I tested myself basically and learned about that I was allergic, because I was praying about it. This is the Dolly Parton's mother, coat of many colors, topiary. And there's the sayings where her mama sewed the rags together and sewed every piece with love, made her the coat of many colors, because she did not have a coat. And her mama took the rags and made her that. I wanted to walk you back through the flower festival part of it, where they have the flower stuff. But I stopped eating white potatoes for about 2 months, and the swelling had stopped in my feet and legs. And then after 2 months, I decided, okay, I'm going to eat white potatoes one day. I'll see how I do. And I immediately swelled up. So I stopped eating them again for 2 months. Did the same thing. After 2 months, I ate something with white potatoes in it. Swelled up. Did that again. There's that Granny's restaurant right there. And there's the Mountain Laurel Home Quality Goods. This is a really, really cute store. So I did that several times with the white potatoes. And I'd heard that a lot of people that have real bad arthritis, that they should try Warren Lewis and Kentucky Girl. Hi. It was real sunny. I couldn't see that you had come in. Those are cute, aren't they? Little bunnies. But I'd heard that people with arthritis, sometimes that they should try that experiment, and that they should try to stop eating anything with potato starch or white potatoes in it. Including, I found out that a lot of your shredded cheeses that you buy at the store are actually made with potato starch. And I would swell up when I would eat the shredded cheese. So Donnie had to buy cheese in a block and a shredder. So that's how we shredded our cheese, was that way. And I stopped having that swelling up like that. I mean, if I eat something real salty, I can still swell from the salt, but keeping the potatoes and the potato starch and stuff like that out of my diet has helped a lot. And then I also had a cure for sinuses. Huh. Well, you could have an issue with a mold or a mildew or something like that, or even that could cause a sinus issue if you're not talking about like pollen or something like that. If you're just talking about sinuses, I would try to make sure that you don't have any moldy areas in your home and stuff like that, because that can be very, very problematic. Okay, I guess I did walk you through this area. I thought I skipped some of it because I did skip something somewhere, because we turned over by the Old Reds, walked across that way. But the arthritis thing, if you know anybody that's dealing with like a crippling arthritis, you can tell them, if they're an O blood type, that they should think about it, look up blood type diet and things like that, and do a little experiment. Stop eating white potatoes. It's an O blood type issue, is what I've been told, what I heard. And if you stop eating, as an O blood type, white potatoes, you can see or not, after a few months, if your swelling goes down. And then try eating it once, see if it swells back up. Stop eating it again for a few months. And just do that a few times. You could do that experimentally with something to see if you're allergic to it. So that's what I did. That's how I learned that I was allergic to white potatoes. And like I said, a lot of gravies have potato starch in them, so it's not really, that's problematic as well. So Donnie learned to make his own gravy, his own way. One time he bought some sort of a seasoning for gravy, and I swelled up from it. And I said, wow, I haven't been swollen up like this since I had potato starch. And so I said, what are the ingredients in that? And he looked up the seasoning mix that he used, and sure enough, there was potato starch in it. So I just really encourage, if someone's dealing with a certain thing, to look that up. They say that when you're an adult, every 10 years you can lose some of your digestive enzymes, and that's why if you're a young kid and growing up, even in your youth and your young adulthood, maybe you can eat all kinds of things, and then when you grow a little bit older, sometimes you notice you can't eat something you used to eat. It's because of digestive enzymes. So it's always a good thing to pray over your digestive enzymes to make sure that you're praying and thanking the Lord that your body is digesting your food. You know, bless this food and thank you, Lord, that my body is digesting it. Things like that. But if there's a certain kind of food that is bothering you, you know, definitely pray over your digestive enzymes concerning that, especially if it's a favorite food, or there could be an ingredient in it that your body's not digesting anymore, and then it causes you to have problems. Virginia, that's funny. You probably can eat a lot of things, though. If you can eat a lot of things, then you've got the kind of blood type that really has good digestive enzymes. There's 4 basic blood types. There's really 8 blood types because there's a positive and negative, but there's 4 basic ones. There's A, which is A positive and negative. There's B, which is B positive and negative. There's O positive and negative. And then there's AB, which is AB positive, AB negative. And so Donnie, I call him a rabbit because he can eat lots of vegetables. Your A blood types can really thrive, and your ABs can thrive off of vegetables for the most part. Your O blood types eat a lot of meat. They thrive on protein. Your B blood types, they can eat the most, according to the blood type diet thing. They can eat the most of everything, but it may sound kooky or whatever, but I read a scripture in the Bible years ago. It said, if these people eat meat, don't tell them not to eat meat. And if these people don't eat meat, don't try to get them to eat meat. And I prayed for a long time concerning that scripture, asking the Lord, what does that mean? And it wasn't until I heard somebody teaching about the blood type diet, and they were Christians, and they were teaching it from it was on Christian TV. They were teaching it and things like that. And when I heard it and looked into it, I thought that really fits with that scripture, because some blood types can eat meat and some blood types can eat vegetables more. They thrive off meat, or this one thrives off vegetables. And so God put it in the Bible. Don't try to get this one to eat meat, and don't try to get this one not to eat meat. So it absolutely fit to me with the understanding of the blood type diet when I read that. So that's my little nugget there. And just wanted to share that with my testimony. But I started taking this stuff. It was called Ageless Extra. I call it my tonic. You know, like Granny Clampett, she had her tonic. Well, mine is not alcohol or any kind of thing in it. It's just concentrated berries and vitamins and all kinds of stuff. And I started taking this as a recommendation from a friend of ours that was a Christian doctor. And he had been taking it, and it was really helping him. Here's the Dolly Parton's old mountain home. It's a replica of the Smoky Mountain cabin that she grew up in when she was born. And it's still on her property. Dolly has the home. Her family takes care of it and looks out for it and everything. But I started taking that Hi One of a Kind vlogs, started taking this concentrated berries and stuff like that, which was helping with inflammation. So after I had been bedridden for 3 years, After I'd been taking that tonic for a couple of weeks, I was on my feet, standing in the kitchen talking to Donnie while he was cooking, and on terrazzo floor. And he said, "You're on your feet." And I didn't even notice that I had gotten up and I was standing on that hard floor. That's how how used to being in a situation I was in, you know, and then all of a sudden I was up and I was standing on a hard floor. Now, because of the plantar fasciitis, I don't usually stand too long in one spot on a hard surface, but like walking, it's easier for me to walk than it is for me to just stand. So I tend to like to just, if I get out somewhere, tend to like to move around. When we come here, if there's a line, sometimes Donnie will come and wait in the line and stand there in the line, and I'll walk around or I'll sit down or I'll something like that. But this right here is just another thing of like pushing yourself to do something that in the natural, your body tells you you can't do, or a doctor might tell you you can't do. I tell you, I have a lot of respect for people like Jared Crocker, like my friend Jeremy Harvey. Jared Crocker had his leg cut off in a motorcycle accident when he was like 3 years old. But that guy gets around and he is out there. He has a little homestead farm and he's working it. He takes care of animals. He takes care of his garden. He drives a vehicle. He does all kinds of things. My friend Jeremy Harvey, he was in Bible school with us. And he was born because of a medication that his mother had taken when she was pregnant. They didn't know back then, in those years, that this particular medication was caused birth defects. So the doctor put his mother on that medication, and he was born with no arms at all. He's got partial hands that are on his shoulders. And I mean, maybe the tiniest little stump. Even have a clue, really, knowing how he does it. I'm a little out of breath here because it's humid and I'm walking uphill. But I'm pushing myself because is it buffering a little? Okay, so now I know in that area there's no Wi-Fi up there or no cell service, so I can't walk up there because I lost you all. Hey Shannon, if you're on there, can you text Donnie's phone and let him know I'm walking back towards the entrance? If you're there, Shannon, can you text Donnie and let him know that I'm walking back towards the entrance? I think he's somewhere, hopefully, over by the entrance. And then we'll go ahead and vlog to get off and do the vlogging of the food. So it's better walking downhill than walking uphill on a warm day, for sure. I don't think I'm far from the entrance. But that was a little area that I hadn't walked around in. So I thought I would try it, but the internet didn't work, or the cell service. So walking back towards the entrance. And there's the front porch cafe and the little bird condo over there. Well, today, walking around Dollywood, had some encouragement and some testimony. Testimony of some of the people that encouraged me to get out and do something. Even though it's a very big challenge for my body. Push yourself, whatever you can do. Push yourself a little bit, just a little bit. And then try to do something. Even if it's painting, even if it's taking a walk. Even if it's getting in a boat. Or learning to swim. I definitely encourage learning to swim, even if it's doggy paddling or learning to float. So, if you watch this all the way through or at the beginning, see there's a few people wearing masks, but for the most part, you really don't see them. I have noticed sometimes younger people wear masks. They a little bit more concerned. The older people do, and that's totally understandable. Sometimes the older people wear them because they were the ones that were at the highest risk, or someone that had a health issue, previous health issue. But it's a little sad when I see young people that are afraid and still wearing masks, because young people were the ones that got through everything absolutely the best through this. They had great immune systems and they were blessed during all of that mess. So encourage your young people. Encourage your young people. Okay, I'm going to try to find Donnie. Thank you all for joining me. You all have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. We love you. But always remember, Jesus loves you more. Bye, everyone. Robert Castleberry, thank you. Warren, Carrie, Virginia, Shannon, Kentucky Girl, Tara, Scott, everyone else that was in here previously, and anybody who watches the replay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.